Wow. This is practically a palace. I didn't expect you to be so well off.
Well, since I bought it, I'm not anymore. The previous owner was more than happy to get rid of it. Unfortunately, when I fell through the rotting floor in the upstairs room, I understood why. I've spent the last few years trying to fix it up, but you know how it is. Never enough time, and it costs a fortune. But don't worry. I didn't invite you to help me build.
Indeed. I'll be happy to lend a hand. Thanks for inviting me.
I should be the one thanking you for everything you've done for me. But first, I need to show you something. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing, something people will remember even 100 years from now. And I believe this is it.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it gonna be when it's done?
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes are nothing compared to this. The abbot of Sedlitz monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met.
Who is that man?
It's hard to believe when you look at that mug of his, but he's called Bellissimo. We studied together once.
Funny, isn't it? We started the same, but turned out completely different. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
You fucker! That's what Voita wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to bite his tongue.
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days. And if you ask nicely, I might even let you watch me paint.
What was that?
That was the end, my friend.
Did I hear that right? He stole your commission for your big project.
I'm afraid so.
And why did he treat you like a leper?
Let's just say we haven't been on the best of terms for quite some time. But that's not important now.
You're always saying that. This isn't important. Leave it be. Now's not the time. I can't tell you that. Damn it, Voita, I'm trying to help you. But how am I supposed to do that if you won't tell me anything?
Oh, all right. Years ago, Bellissimo and I studied together. And we were actually friends, in a way. He was the one who suggested I start going by some Latin name. He said it would make a better impression outside Bohemia. His real name is Bella, but he started calling himself Bellissimo. It never really caught on here, though. People called him Bullshitimo. And it suited him. He turned out to be a proper backstabber. We haven't spoken for years.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job, or find a way to get rid of Bellissimo. How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an agreement with the abbot.
Giving up is not an option. So, we need to get rid of him.
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on your own, did you? What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why it'd be in his best interest to give up the commission?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my apron, and it doesn't even bother him. Did you hear the way he smugly invited me to the baths? Ha! But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something we can use against him. And more importantly, how the devil he managed to snatch that job away from me.
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bathmaids? Girls usually don't care much for the ramblings of an old rake.
What do you mean, old? Bellissimo's 6 months younger than me. And you'd be surprised how captivating he can be. People always ate out of his hand. Even I once did. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. And when they threw us out, we went next door to the garden. Bellissimo even set up a small workshop there for himself. At that time, I had no idea what kind of scoundrel he truly was.
What if I went straight to Bellissimo, put a knife to his throat, and told him to drop the commission?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go running to Sedlets to complain. And I'd be left with nothing.
Where did Bellissimo say you should visit him?
At the baths near the horse market. We used to go there together. And it seems he's decided to move in there now.
All right. I'll go to the baths and see if I can dig up some dirt on him.
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beatrice. We know each other a bit, so she might be willing to help us. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlets to find out what's got into the abbot.
Ugh. Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he's afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy. I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
Well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it. So, how are we going to turn me into a devil?
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again.
Don't worry. We're done with that.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet, but I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
So, I heard this isn't the first time Bellissimo has taken your job. How did it happen before?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine, but one morning, when I arrived, they threw me out. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke in this town. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. And honestly, I don't even want to know anymore. It's in the past. I just want to get this commission back.
All right, I'll go and gather all those things. I brought the things for the...
Yes, this will do. Come on, let's get to it. Well, that's that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't much believe in it, but even I'd shit myself with fright from it.
Shame I won't see the look on Bellissimo's face. Right, take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths. Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate the place a bit, light the torches, and then Bellissimo will know hell on earth.
How do I get Bellissimo drunk enough to end up in the garden?
Beatrice said he goes there when he gets thrown out of the baths, right? That's exactly what you need to arrange. Sneak into his room and take all his booze. Then, when he goes down for a drink and gets a little tipsy, you sit with him. After that, keep pouring it down him until he causes a scene and gets thrown out. But be careful not to pass out before he does, and make sure to wait until he's a bit merry, so he doesn't catch on to you.
How do I turn Bellissimo's garden into hell?
I'll help you with that, if you like. While you're getting Bellissimo drunk, I'll paint a devil on the wall and smoke up the place with sulfur. Then you just need to light the torches you've gathered and dress up in that costume.
Do you really think Bellissimo will fall for it?
Don't worry. The garden will be dark. He'll be drunk, and you'll look like the Prince of Hell. That's bound to rattle his guilty conscience. Just talk about sin and how you've come to take him to hell because his time has come. And don't do any silly antics like boo-boo.
And why did you need the eggs?
I'll have them for breakfast.
You're a right cunt. All right. Let's get it over with.
Chin up. The Prince of Hell can't be a crybaby.
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze is my middle name. But hey, you look kind of familiar. Haven't we met somewhere? No, wait. Maybe somewhere else, right?
No, I just have one of those familiar faces. Come on. Drink before it gets warm.
You're right. What should we toast to?
To our dear mothers, thanks to whom we're in this world.
That's sweet. To mothers, then. You know, I don't even remember my mother anymore. But my father, whoo! Oh boy. He used to hit me for just looking at him wrong. And he's come home from the tavern so pissed he couldn't even find the shithouse. But he always found the pot on the stove just fine. But never mind that. What should we toast to now?
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
To our friends, the ones we can always count on.
Especially yours. I don't have many of my own.
Come on, come and have a sip.
Once, yeah, I had a friend. A clever and kind one. And that was his biggest mistake.
Come and take
What
a
do you
swig,
mean?
sweetheart.
He invited me to work on a job with him, but I squeezed him out of it. All I had to do was tell the right people about the muse he kept hidden under his mattress.
What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
I don't know about you, but I'm still thirsty. Let's have another one, eh? One for the other leg.
We already did one for the other leg.
Ah, bollocks.
See? We haven't done that toast yet. So, good health.
Aye, good health.
Hey, Hanson. Come and have a drink.
By the way, do you know why the beer here is so damn good? It's got a certain secret ingredient.
Huh? What? What's that?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel, pours out half, and then...
And then what?
Then all the girls here take turns bathing in it, one after the other. Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd. Maybe I'll just lay down under this table, what do you think? Don't throw up on me down there, all right?
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go to the garden. I mean, That is... Oh, damn. Just under the table.
Listen, friend. Do you also suddenly have really wet hose? Damn it. The ground keeps getting closer and
Hey,
what are you lying
Damn
here
it.
for?
Christ!
The idiot passed out.
Hi.
What now? Oh, well. Nothing else for it. I'll have to carry him to the garden.
Are you all right? Let's drink. To your health and mine. Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with me.
Sleep sweetly, Bellissimo. Your awakening won't be so pleasant.
what the hell is all this racket? If I get you, I'll... Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo, I have come for you.
For me? But that's... Who are you and... What do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned. And you are coming with me. Straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man. And more importantly, a good Christian. Maybe you've just lost your way, huh? Try the hole.
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his prime.
And all the lying? Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned. How am I supposed to always tell the truth when half the time I don't even know what it is? Sometimes things just slip out.
Is an honest man someone who drowns himself in booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach. That's how I've always been. And it's the same with food. Honestly, no matter what I eat, I always throw up tripe soup.
Tell me, is it honest to lie with harlots? And even with another man's wife?
But that was just once. Maybe twice at most. And if you mean the baker's wife, that wasn't my fault. I honestly thought I was kneading dough. I didn't notice she was leaning over the trough.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. Lord of Darkness, have mercy on my vessel. My vessel of sin. I haven't done anything that wicked. Certainly, I've had a few drinks and made up a story or two, but who hasn't? I don't have any truly big sins.
Nothing big, you say? And what about betraying a friend? For the likes of you, we have a special place in hell. We'll flay you alive and boil you in your own blood.
Ah, how do you know about that? It was so long ago, and yes, it was a big sin, I admit that. But I've repented now. That's got to count for something, doesn't it?
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting? That's just greed and avarice.
Please, Lord of Hell, give me one more chance. Just one. Tell me what to do, and I'll promise I'll make it amends.
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town along the way, and finally asking the Holy Father for forgiveness, I'll spare you.
I swear, I promise by all that's holy, I'll pack up first thing in the morning.
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now? But it's so dark.
As dark as your soul, bullshitimo. Shall I tear it to shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now. Thank you, Lord of Hell. I promise I'll do everything just as you said.
Congratulations, my friend. You just landed yourself a very important job for the Sedlets Monastery.
What? So, Bellissimo...
Well, for some unknown reason, he decided to walk all the way to Rome to beg the Holy Father for forgiveness.
Ha! You really pulled it off, Henry. Or should I say, Lord of the Underworld? Finally. Soon it'll all come together, Voiter. You'll see.
I'd really like to know about your past. After Burkhard, the Basilisks, and Bellissimo, I'm a bit worried what else could be in store for me.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And you're right. You've done so much for me. You deserve some real answers.
Go on then.
It's just that... You have to understand, there are things I haven't spoken to anyone about in quite some time. And some I've never spoken about. But I have an idea.
Let me guess. You want me to go to the woods, ride around on a dead wolf, then bring you his eyes because you'll make some sort of spectacular pigment from them. And in return, you'll give me some more vague wisdom, eh?
Well, now that you mention those eyes...
Ugh, I knew it.
Don't worry, I'm just joking. Listen. To the northeast of Malishov, among the trees, is a small, abandoned dugout. It's not hard to find. It's close to the road. Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished, come back and we can talk about what you saw.
So, you're sending me on another errand?
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It will be easier for me that way.
All right, I'll go there. But, if there's another odd surprise waiting for me there, I'll show you.